Hey guys, so I'm at the event now, mask and everything, and I'm about to put up a tent, and I'm gonna show you how you put up a tent if you happen to be by yourself and don't have help. Oh, and let me show you all the other stuff that I have. I have a suitcase and my other stuff. So usually I just leave it on the ground because just do it. These tents are heavy. Always keep everything nice and neat. Let me see if y'all can see that. It's a nice day too, by the way. So you pretty much just lift it up, spread it out as much as you can. On every side, you spread it out, and then the trick is to go underneath the tent. So you go underneath and you just open it up. Just like that.
I hear you, girl.
Do you need help? I'm good right now.
You good? I hear you, girl. I see you.
All right,
Good.
so-
Good job, girl.
Thanks.
I get you a package of wet wipes for the day.
Okay, thank you so much.
No, I'm using my hands.
So when you do that, then the next thing to do is that's what happens when you don't go to the gym often anymore. Next thing is you clip these sides. So you're gonna clip the sides. These have to go underneath or over all four sides. So, and this happens to be a newer tent. So we'll have to do that. Pull it up, put that down, and do the same thing for all the sides. Make sure all your sides are up.
Not working. Too much food.
And they are. All right. So once that's done, then you want to raise the legs. Oh, you want to go around, make sure all of them are there. This goes down some. Then I'm going to raise the legs. Whew. It's pretty muggy outside and warm, so that's a good thing. I'm in like 10 layers right now. But if it turns out to be cooler, then I'm going to be thankful that I had it. So the next thing you would do is raise your legs. So you just simply go like this. See how many clips there are? And then I'll just do that for all sides. But you don't need to see that. It's pretty boring. So I'll be back. Now the tent is up. And of course, it's always good to be early. The tent is up. So I'm just going to watch how I do this. If you're by yourself, to kind of just, bring this up. Now, this is grass, so it's kind of hard. So, you have to just jimmy little by little. Little by little. You just bring everything up little by little. And people are willing to help, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. If you're by yourself. I done broke part of the tent off, I think. I sure did. I've never had a casualty before. So you get the general idea. You just bring it over. And that's it. It's a nice breeze, so that's good. All right, guys, remember how I told you always need a tarp? The grass is pretty wet. and I don't want the suitcase to get wet. So what I'll do is spread it out a little bit. Just so everything, I'll keep it like folded, but I'll spread it out. And I'll keep it towards, I wonder if I should keep it in the back or the front. I'll keep it like right here to the back. And then you just put your stuff on top. Just like that. So everything stays nice and dry. Just like that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is anchor the tent down a little bit. So I'll show you how. Alright guys, so now I'm going to put the tablecloth on. I usually keep a green one. I got this really good price for it a couple years ago, and I like that it's linen, so I can wash it. Typically I have two hands if I wasn't recording, but it is what it is. So what I do is just spread it out. Oops. And I kind of like that. You see how it's draping over? So I want it to drape over as much as possible to hide the feet. See how that looks? And then want to even it out a little bit.
You guys could bring it like all the way to the back over here.
Bring it out. Nice, right? And now I have the linen banner. Linen be the difference banner. Again, everything I use I can wash and not just throw away. So that's what I like about linen. You can wash this stuff. So let's see what it looked like in the front. See how it looks in the front? It's even, pretty much. So that's the two things. Then this is the rack that I use for the onesies. And the next thing I'll show you is the completed thing. And then also I have a rack that I usually put t-shirts and tank tops on, and then I'll use the table for bugs. I'll use the table for t-shirts. So now you have everything is anchored. This is what the banner looks like, the official banner. This is what it looks like, right? Try to whatever. And now you need to keep the banner from flying. So I'm gonna use some bungees to wrap it behind this weight so it doesn't fly. That way you don't have to carry too much stuff with you. So I'll show you what it looks like. Two bungees, put them in the holes, and then I use the weight to hold it down. So now the banner is not moving. It's not gonna move. So let me show you what it looks like so far. So far before it's done. This is what it looks like, halfway done. You see how everything is out, but for liability, I like to be extra careful. So I have these clips, and then I'm basically gonna wrap whatever the tablecloth is around, and then just as tight as possible, just twirl it over. I'm using someone else's table, so it's different from what I'm used to. And I have a bunch of clips. That I usually use. So I tend to use the smaller ones for that, the medium size or smaller ones. And I'll do it around all of the legs. So look. See how that is? And boom. I hope that was a good visual. Yes, it was. My camera angle skills are getting better, y'all. Camera angle skills getting better. Alright, same thing with this one, since it's at the bottom. And I'll keep the clips, especially when people may be walking by, I'll keep the clips facing backwards. So now the table, the tablecloth looks nice and nice and formal. And we'll come around to do the last side. Same thing. Swirl it around.
I made it.
Swirl it around. Clip, twist over, and it's in the back. Now you see how the table looks too, right? Nice, right? And then I'll take smaller clips to clip the banner so it doesn't fly. All right, y'all, so this is pretty much how it ended up looking. The table ends up looking like this. Have that. And the t-shirts. That's kind of like how the display ends up looking, just like that. And we have onesies. So everything is underway. I'm about to look and see what the festival is all about. So it's a wrap, y'all. Everything is pretty much packed up. Got the banner down. Now I need to take the tent down. And that's everything for you right there. Half the stuff already went into the car. Now I just got to get the rest of it down. It shouldn't take much time. But that's it, y'all. A day as a vendor. And it is now 6 p.m. Was here since 9.